on Amazon Music.
This is Tanks Vlog, October 4th, 2019. It has finally happened! Mickey Callaway, get the fuck out! You are fired. F-I-R-E-D. Fired, 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 fired. About goddamn time. If it wasn't for Mickey Callaway, the Mets would be playing right now. I am totally convinced he is the number one reason they failed to make the playoffs this year. You got a Cy Young winner, a rookie with a record 53 homers, and you don't make the playoffs? Now, you can blame Edwin Diaz, Edluz Diaz, all you want. I blame him for using Edluz Diaz. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. She don't listen. Now, the Mets have to go out and get a good manager. Joe Girardi is obviously the number one choice. This is no longer cheap Mets. This is now, you got to be all in. You got Jacob deGrom. They say they're keeping Noah Syndergaard. Hopefully they could fix him and get Noah Syndergaard being a good Noah Syndergaard consistent all the time. And not this half-assed, sometimes sucking, fat-ass door from Endgame. You got Marcus Stroman, who struggled initially with the Mets, but was pitching good during the end. Mats is up and down. I don't know if they're going to be able to keep Zach Wheeler. We'll see. But if they could keep those 5 pitchers, maybe add another pitcher, an emergency swingman pitcher, or add someone to replace Wheeler, because they got to do that. They got to go have 5 good pitchers. Fix the bullpen. I don't know what's going to happen with Edwin Diaz. My first gut reaction is to trade his ass. But I worry, was this just a bad year? Was he hurt by the crazy ball? They're not going to have the same ball next year. They're going to fix this ball. I think Major League Baseball realized that there were far too many home runs this year. And they're going to dial it back. It might be the ball that was used in 2018. You got Jeff McNeil, who's a good player. And of course, maybe they could trade Noah Syndergaard. And if you trade him, it better be a A-level player. Not. You don't trade him for a prospect. No prospects here. If the Red Sox come up to you and say, we want Noah Syndergaard, we'll give you Mookie Betts, you make that trade. That's the only way I would trade Noah Syndergaard, by the way. So you got the core of a team. I'm not sure about Wilson Ramos. I know he's going to be there another year. I'd like to get another backup catcher, better than Thomas Nido. Someone who is a defensive specialist. Who may not be a good hitter, but a little bit better than Nido. I mean, hopefully Conforto could find consistency. If you get a leadoff hitter, if you add Anthony Rendon, keep J.D. Davis. Got to keep J.D. Davis. Dom Smith will probably be traded for some pitching. I mean, you got the ability to add pieces. Dom Smith could be traded for something big. Because I don't know if Dom Smith's the answer long term. You might have Yoenis Cespedes come back. I mean, he's going to want to get paid again. And his contract's up after next year. I don't imagine Yoenis Cespedes is going to just fade into the background. If they could get him to be anywhere close to what he was before he got hurt. Add another pitcher, another bullpen arm. Get someone to help Edwin Diaz if he sucks. Seth Lugo, he's already shown that he's a good pitcher. I mean, maybe they make him a starter. I don't know. The pieces are there. They need to add just maybe 1 or 2 more pieces. This team can win the World Series, damn it. They just need to want it. They need to go all in now. No more half-ass. You finally got the half-ass manager out of there. Now let's bring in someone good. Bring in Girardi. Maybe add some good young assistants to his staff. Preferably, I'd like to see Edgardo Alfonso get a spot on a Girardi coaching staff. And let's go. I'd also like to see them keep Chili Davis as hitting coach. I think Girardi would probably agree to keep him. They were teammates with the Yankees. Let's go. Let's do this. Mickey Callaway, you suck. And now you're fired. He'll probably end up back as a pitching coach somewhere. And he might do a good job at it. That might be what he's meant to be. But he just didn't have the feel of a manager. He just did not have the feel. And Jim Riggleman, you're out the door too, buddy. You didn't do anything to help. And I guess Gary DiSarcina, Mickey's BFF, will probably be gone too. And we'll see who's going to be on the coaching staff. But this team is there. We got Pete Alonso. Let's go. Let's LFGM. Let 2020 be the year. This team could do it. While the Mets are firing managers today, the NLDS began with a doubleheader. And in the first game, it was the St. Louis Cardinals over the Atlanta Braves. And the Braves have no one to blame but themselves to lose this game. They were in charge for most of the day. Dallas Keuchel had a great start. And then in the late innings, the Braves bullpen faltered. I mean, of course, the Cardinals bullpen wasn't much better. As Freddie Freeman, who didn't look healthy last weekend, hit a homer, and Ronald Acuna hit a home run in the ninth inning, but the rally fell just short as they lose 7-6 to St. Louis at home. And now they got to go up against Jack Flaherty. Atlanta, you are in trouble. I guess it's the Braves choking again in the playoffs. Nobody chokes like we choke. And, of course, the Braves. You know, they got a good young superstar, too, on their team named Ronald Acuna Jr., who did home run a game. But in the first inning, when the Braves had a chance to take a stranglehold, as Michaelis was struggling for the Cardinals, he hit a leadoff ball off the top of the wall and only got a single. And this is starting to become a troubling pattern for Acuna. And the Braves are not happy with him because, you know, Acuna don't hustle, he don't have to care. Acuna has no worries, he don't even give a care. Oh, Acuna don't hustle. Oh, yes. Acuna don't hustle. Meanwhile, it was Walker Buehler's day on as the Dodgers just demolished the Nationals. Nationals, of course, won the wild card game, but that's not a series. So now that it's a series, see ya. Don't want to be ya. You're not gonna win, you're never gonna win. The Nationals are Walgreens team, and they get the L, they get the N, the curly L, they should, this should be the only thing that's curly on the Nats. Dodgers winning 6-0. You know, Dodgers just gonna probably go to the World Series again and probably lose again. So some things just never change. NFL Thursday night, and what do you know? We actually got a good football game on Thursday night. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. As the Seahawks beat the Rams 30-29 in a key NFC West showdown. The game went back and forth, back and forth. Russell Wilson, 4 touchdown passes. And the Rams had a chance to win the game, but Greg the Leg Miss Wright. So good for him. I wonder when he and the missus are going to get married, that he's finally met Miss Wright. As the kick was missed it by that much. But the Seahawks get the win. Russell Wilson gets a great game. And Clay Matthews Jr. is with I guess if he breathes on a quarterback, he gets a flag. I mean, come on. You know, there's a difference between what Vontaze Burfict does and what Clay Matthews does. And that was not roughing the quarterback, but that ended up being a big play as it kept the drive alive and basically led to the Seahawks getting the win. These refs suck. NHL season's underway. There was a few games on Thursday night. Of course, we didn't do a show on Thursday night because I was doing a podcast and writing a whole bunch of things. I'll be at tomorrow's Devils home opener. So if you're at the Rock, look me up. I'll be there tonight. Devils against the Winnipeg Jets. And the Winnipeg Jets also opened up Madison Square Garden on Thursday night, and the Rangers got the win 6-4 as Mika Zibanejad had a goal and 3 assists. It was the Hurricanes in a shootout, 4-3 winners over the Canadiens. The Sabres beat the Penguins 3-1. Tampa struck down the Panthers 5-2 in a battle of Florida teams. It was the Predators 5-2 winners over the Wild. The Stars, and probably one of the best matchups of the night, beat the Bruins, probably one of the best matchups of the night, beat the Stars 2-1. Two teams very capable of winning the Stanley Cup. It was the Avalanche burying the Flames 5-3. And the Ducks squeaked by the Coyotes 2-1. NHL season underway. You know, NHL season is kind of weird how their season begins. I'll have a preview up on the Sports Encyclopedia sometime this weekend. I just haven't had the goddamn time with all this baseball playoffs and predictions and I don't have the time. Well, on today's 3 stars is Russell Wilson with his 4 touchdown passes as the Seahawks in their neon green beat the Rams. Walker Buehler of the Dodgers with his 1 hitter in 6 innings, and Mika Zibanejad with 4 points in the Rangers win. Today's birthday shout-out goes to Tony La Russa, who turned 75. And we take a look back to 1999 when Al Leiter went into Cincinnati and allowed just 2 hits as the Mets won that 1-game playoff to get the National League wildcard spot. This is when only one wildcard team made the playoffs. So this was basically a regular season game, but kind of to say what you get to say with the 1-game wildcard game. So it was a wildcard game before there was a wildcard game. And the Mets got the win thanks to Edgardo Alfonzo and Al Leiter. Check out the story at Barstool Sports, especially that Mets near magical run when the mojo was rising. Check it out at Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.